Hi clients and friends, Mike Brady here. I want to do the decade review, the 2009 review, but spend most of my time on the 2010 preview. Let's talk about the decade for a second. Pretty much tough decade. The stock markets were down for the decade. Job growth was essentially zero. Economic output pretty darn weak. Household net worth actually declined. Home prices declined in the second half of the decade. Consumer debt skyrocketed. Very volatile decade. Looking at 2009, we had inflation decrease. We had actually deflation. We had the stock market actually go down the first quarter pretty precipitously and then rebound pretty dramatically in the next three quarters for a positive 20% on the Dow, the S&P 500 about 25%. We had unemployment increase pretty dramatically in 2009, and we had home prices decline in certain areas like California, Florida, Phoenix, Las Vegas, really go down, just absolutely horrible. And so that's kind of the year 2009. Personally, glad it's gone. Been a very difficult year. The VIX has kind of been all over the board. Started out in the 50, VIX is the volatility index, and a high number is bad. The VIX started out in the 50, 55. It did end up around 20 for the year, so the volatility decreased throughout 2009, but it definitely had some spikes, even this past quarter, where it went from 20 to 30 and then started to settle back down. So a VIX in the teens and the 20s is definitely more palatable than in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. At the beginning of the quarter, it was my belief that the market was going to be either flat, or if it was up, the volatility was going to be there. The market was up for the fourth quarter. I'm surprised by that, frankly. The VIX went from 20 to 30 back to 20, so the volatility was there in the fourth quarter. The biggest thing that happened was the sovereign funds, specifically Dubai, in the beginning of December was a big kind of a wake-up call for a lot of people, and so I think that's going to be something to watch for 2010. The economy and the stock market do not necessarily correlate together. Many times they are separate. There are huge periods in time where they're doing different things at different times, and sometimes when they are correlated. It is my belief that 2010 is going to be a difficult year for the stock market, and I think it's going to be a difficult year for the economy as a whole. Specifically, I believe that we're going to continue to have a difficult job market with joblessness, with unemployment rate that either stays the same or goes up a little bit. I believe that the commercial real estate market is going to continue to have problems, and that might be a huge blow up in 2010. I am still concerned about the European banks having a very difficult time. I am worried about municipals here. I'm going to look at my notes here for a second. I've got some specific recommendations. I think that municipals are going to have some real problems in 2010, and the reason why I believe they're going to have problems is the tax base, because of these other things that I've talked about: the joblessness, commercial real estate, the personal residence real estate. These are in the sales tax. These are revenue sources for municipalities, and that's going to continue to have problems in 2010. So I've got some specific recommendations for you. Municipals. You've got to look at what your exposure is to municipals. If you have them directly, look at what the health is of that municipality, whether or not it's a general obligation bond, whether or not it's a revenue bond. And one thing that 2008 and 2009 taught us is that you really have to dig deep. If you've got some mutual funds, whether they're bond funds or just balance funds, look at what the exposure that you have is to municipal funds. give me a call if you need some help on that. Morningstar is a wonderful way to look at to find out what your holdings are and what your exposure might be, either with the individual mutual fund or as a portfolio as a whole. So give me a call if you want to. Be sure to look at the duration of your bonds, either corporate bonds or your government bonds. I believe that interest rates are going to increase in 2010, and Bernanke has even said that as of today. I'm recording this on January 3rd, which is a Sunday, and he just remarked that they're probably going to that has to be on the table as one of their options, kind of in the tool bag for 2010. If that's the case, you'll want to make sure that you have a shorter duration bond fund, not a longer duration bond fund. The longer the duration, the more you're going to be hit by increased interest rates. I think commodities are going to do well in 2010. The continued demand for some of these commodities is going to be there. There has been kind of a lackluster demand actually here in the United States, but you know what? We're not the entire world. China, Brazil, Russia, etc. are going to continue to demand those commodities, and I think commodities are probably going to do well in 2010. International. Here we've talked about, here in the United States, we've talked about how horrible a decade it was. Well, that's from an American point of view, from a Brazilian point of view, from a Russian point of view, from a Chinese point of view, from many of the developing countries. 2009 and the whole 2000s have actually been quite good and quite wonderful. And so 45% of the GDP growth in the last decade has come from the developing countries, or the non-US, non-Western European countries, and so that will probably continue in 2010, in my opinion. Real estate. If you own real estate, I would be concerned about it. I've already mentioned the commercial real estate problems, but when everyone else is fearful is when there's great opportunity for you. And when other people are selling, this might be a great opportunity for people who really know what they're doing in real estate. And so I think there's going to be some great real estate finds out there, both whether it's a private, whether or not it's in real estate funds, etc. That real estate is something that, if you've got someone who really knows what they're doing and they're finding bargains, that's a great thing. There's always diamonds in the rough. When things are going down, they have to sell, and if they're a great bargain, that's a great time to buy. Even if it doesn't provide a great return for you in 2010, it's a great bargain to buy in 2010 for the coming years. The very last thing I want to talk about, to think about, is this estate tax. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this next week, I think, but Roth IRAs are going to be kind of a big topic for 2010. You can convert your traditional IRAs into Roth IRAs and then spread the tax out 2011, 2012. This is kind of a complicated discussion whether or not you ought to do that or not, but you need to be aware that there's some interesting estate planning opportunities there and tax planning as well. So give me a call if you want to talk about that. I know that I'm going to be talking about it next week or the week after, because that's something that can be an opportunity, but also some things to watch out for. So let's see, that's it for right now. I've talked more than I have normally, but this is also a recap of, my goodness, a whole decade, a year, and then a whole preview of 2010. Give me a call, 303-747-6455. My name is Mike Brady. I'm a registered representative with QA3 Financial. My firm is Generosity Wealth Management. I hope you have a great week, great year. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.